Hey everyone, this is Rubicon Matt Overland, RMO. Hey, this overnighter is near Hocking Hills area. It's in mid to late January. I will be heading back to my camp location in the snow, and we'll spend a cold night in the snow. So you'll see more snow here in a little bit. It gets thicker and thicker along the way. So please stay tuned and enjoy the adventure. Before I get too far back into the woods, I see a bunch of overlanders coming behind me, so I pulled over and let them pass on by. No Jeeps. They seem like those Discover vehicles, but there are about 8 of them, I believe. And I followed them for a little bit, then I went deeper into my trails to find my camp spot.
Here's where I'm at right now. You look out the window, you look at the Gaia GPS, you see exactly where I'm at. My hip camp site is off this road here. I'll put it in 4 high.
Hey everybody, this is RMO, Rubicon Matt Overland. Wasn't that kind of cool video of me coming into the site and crossing that creek? I just try to keep expanding a little bit, getting my feet wet, you might say, right, when I cross that creek. but I had it in 4 low, and when I came up, I guess you really couldn't see the whole video coming up on the other side. You know, it's pretty steep, and it's pretty steep coming down. But anyways, I'm excited to be here tonight. Snow on the ground, getting colder, trying to figure out which way the wind's blowing, but I think I'll put my tent over here and then have my fire like right in here, and then have access to my stove and everything right there. Or maybe I'll cook over the campfire so I can be by the fire and stay warm. So what I'm going to do now is just get everything set up, and we'll get started. Enjoy the evening. So I have been using this kind of old plastic tarp to lay down to put my tent on top of it. Then you can kind of look at it in advance and kind of see, is it flat, or how would you best be laying with it? You're going to be laying this way with your head up there, or this way with your head over there, or this way. So kind of lay out the tent that way. Use this plastic to do it, and then plus hopefully it'll keep my tent drier when I put it away, and then I can just roll that up and take it out and dry it at home. So I got the tent up. Now I'm going to start filling it up. It's starting to snow, which is kind of cool. That's what I'm looking for. We'll see if I like it or not. One thing, you know, hopefully I have enough firewood. It's going to be a cold night, and it's 5 o'clock right now, and if I burn through that, you know, my goal is to have a good fire till at least 10 o'clock, till then I hit the sack. So you can see they had an old fire pit right here. You can see a lot of black ash. There's some rocks. I really can't, I think the shape is about right here, so I'm going to put, hopefully I got enough. I finally got smart and put my glove down, because there's all these cracks in here, and I'd be like trying to feather my fat wood, and it'd drop through. So I'm just going to feather it right on this. And then now I'm down to 2 pieces of this. So I did see some at Lowe's and got another pack, but I left them at home. So I need to make sure you remember when you're out overlanding to keep restocking your supplies. And I'm going to keep the feathers, because the wood over there is not all so dry as I'd like it. But man, fat wood, there's a lot of, just to let you know if you haven't watched my videos yet, there's a lot of resin in fat wood. It's the root of a pine tree that's full of sap. Got all this stuff saved too now. Hopefully you can catch a spark. Let's walk over to the fire and get things started. I picked out a couple dry pieces of wood that's kind of like feathered, and see all that. Hopefully that should catch quick. So I'll use this one first if I want to get a flame, and then add that, and then maybe add one more piece of dry wood, and then start adding the others. So let's give it a shot. So let's see if we can get a fire going. Okay. The last 2 fires, the birch is what lit, not the fat wood, but come on, that's all I got. Here we go. I think we did it, folks. Oh man, it feels good, that warmth. So I gotta make sure we get something started here. And then I can slow down the usage of the wood. I think we'll be okay. I think the other wood is ignited as well now. I tell you one thing, it is really quiet right now. I mean, just this little bit of snow, and there's no one else around. So it's really quiet, other than that jet you hear flying over. But before that, it was like really dead silence. Just this little bit of snow keeps adding that insulation and kills the sounds. I can hear this cracking, so I'm excited about that. It's good to know you got a fire when you're out here in this cold. I got to keep moving. I'm going to finish getting my inside of my tent ready, and then we'll let this keep burning, and then we'll start cooking some dinner. Get this going because it's pretty thick. Believe it or not, it's snowing too. I don't know if you can see every once in a while. I don't see if you can see every once in a while a snowflake go by. I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did the last time, is cover this up because it's snowing out, and I want to get this pork as hot as possible. Well, I flipped the pork chop, letting it get seared on the other side and cooked. It's a thick one. I'd figure, since I have a metal table, why not use it? And so I got my dinner right here. You can kind of see it, and it'll just stay warm in iron skillet. So pretty excited about that. I just gotta make sure I don't touch the skillet. Looks delicious, people. Got a huge fire going, really warm, and it's snowing into my food, but the skillet will keep it warm. Pork chop is excellent. Everything's cleaned up. My Jeep is closed up. It's snowing, so let's see what time it is. 7:20. So things move pretty fast. So I got everything cleaned up. Good dinner. Got a cup of hot tea waiting here for me. Believe me, this thermos keeps this stuff so it's too hot to drink for a very long time. So when my core starts getting cold again, I'll start drinking on that. So now I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the fire, turn off all the lights, and just listen to the quietness, because I know right now there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. So I'm just going to shut down, let the snow hit me in the face, and enjoy my time out here. So, hey guys, starting to snow so much, which you can kind of see in the lens. I'm trying to make it so my light doesn't mess you up, but I had to deploy the awning. It's because it's snowing, and you can kind of see I just put it up. It's also providing some more warmth, so I got to remember to use my awning more. It's a 6x6 foot Smitty built awning. It really deploys in probably under a minute. So I moved back my Jeep up, and then got the fire here, so the heat's really radiating underneath that top too. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Here's how things look. But now what I'm going to do is go in and I'm going to knock the snow off. Whoa. See, it's all covered in snow. I'm going to knock the snow off and get the buddy heater going for an hour before I go in. There's the pilot. Sorry, turn the pilot. Click it, and the pilot light comes on. Turn it over to high to get it started. You can see it should be turning orange. It's blue now. Anyways, pretty much turn it orange. You can turn it back down to low. So that's the setting I'm going to keep it at in here. See how it warms up. I do have a full screen tent. It's like a summer tent. So I'm not too worried about ventilation because it's not sealed up. It's, you know, you can go out the top and go out. Well, good morning. Still in my tent, as you can see by the video. There's the Jeep. It's about 8 a.m. I think I'm going to stay in here, stay warm for a little bit longer, then get up. Stayed warm in here in the tent. It stayed in the
Right now it's only 35 since I got the window open, but I'm gonna close it back up. But it was in the 40s last night in the tent, and it was like 30, 28 outside. So the buddy heater did his job. Things are a lot warmer than they were when I went to bed. So this kind of snow rain is gonna force me to want to pack up and head on out. I'll show you the video on the way out because I do got to cross that creek, and probably things are gonna get real mushy. So stay tuned. The question is, what do I do with this? It's kind of caked in snow and ice, kind of slush, and it won't like drain off. Wow, that was kind of tough. Everything was soaking wet. I'm kind of a wet mess. Getting an awning in, it's covered in ice, so I had to keep winding it and kind of wipe it off as best I could. But I'm done. Everything's out. Nothing left behind other than some firewood from some other people. So I'm going to head on out. So I'll take you out with me. Hey, in just a few seconds, I'm going to show you a place I stopped called Cross Mound Park. Take a look, it's coming up right now. Yeah, this is Tarleton Moss Mound Park. I'm at pretty cool looking place. Pretty cool looking Jeep. But let's take a look. I'm assuming you can hike up there, and it goes up to a specific mound, some historical mound. But man, look at this. Look how high that ridge is right there. Hey guys, hopefully this is coming in and you can see the great view I'm at. I left the campsite too quick. I didn't get my encouragement in, so I wanted to do that right now because I think it's just as important. It's from James. It says this: Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. So really, don't you think right now we're having to persevere through all the stuff that's going on? The COVID, the political stuff. God says persevere. The one who perseveres will get the crown of life. And the crown of life means you're going to get to go to heaven if you decide and choose to follow Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. So I just want to encourage you guys that persevere, keep persevering through this COVID stuff and the political stuff. Stay close to God and he'll get us through it. Hey, had a great time overlanding. You saw my campsite already. You saw me going across the creek. That was wonderful. Had a great time. But anyways, thanks for watching Rubicon Matt, RMO. It's my new brand. I'm working on it. So I'd like to get your feedback. Thanks a lot for watching. God bless.